Rob, you said it's going to be a good fight. Think the winner should get Canelo?
Sir. This ain't about them right now.
If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter.
Canelo was big, had just as much experience as Bud had, has been a bigger fighter for years now, and has only gotten bigger and stronger as he's gone.
Floyd Mayweather made a strong, impassioned appeal to Terence "Bud" Crawford to think twice before stepping into the ring with Canelo Alvarez. The boxing world has been buzzing with speculation over this potential matchup, but Mayweather, one of the sport's all-time greats, believes it's a fight Crawford should avoid. Mayweather has drawn on his own experience in the ring and his deep understanding of boxing as he makes a case for why the risks outweigh the rewards. You don't need to fight Canelo just to prove something, Mayweather said bluntly. His words were not so much to tell Crawford not to fight him, but to protect Crawford from an unnecessary and potentially damaging challenge.
I'm free as a bird. I'm happy.
There's loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation, and can that happen next?
We shall see, who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't.
If he beats him, he may go fight Benavidez next. If he don't beat him, he say, okay, I took it as high as I could go. I'm done.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if he gets the win.
Crawford is a 4-division world champion, but Canelo is the dominant force in the super middleweight division, and Mayweather does not think this is a fight worth taking. May has his word as he's one of the few fighters who faced and conquered Canelo. Their bout in 2013 was ended when Mayweather emerged as a winner in a majority 12-round decision in front of a sold-out crowd, placing him as one of the greats in this sport. When I fought Canelo, he did not beat me. I'm free as a bird because I know he couldn't conquer me, Mayweather said. This victory gives him a unique insight into what it takes to beat Canelo, a feat he doesn't believe Crawford can replicate, given the significant size and weight differences. But Mayweather isn't alone in the skepticism. Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. also sees Crawford as underdog material, and he also points to one major issue, the weight disadvantage. Canelo has long been fighting and dominating at higher weights than Crawford, honing his muscle mass and pound-for-pound force with each match. Crawford moved up to 154 pounds only recently.
Boot time to take over and start beating the guys around him. Prove he's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy. Wow.
If Terence Crawford moves up to fight Canelo, it's going to be a worse fight than fucking Charlo running around Canelo by murder against Crawford. That shit wouldn't happen. They have weight classes for it.
If he goes out and boxes Bud, he's not going to beat Bud boxing.
Big for Crawford, I'm not sure about that because Crawford does have punching power and shock, but I think Canelo's a little big. He showed tonight that he's pretty big, so I probably would rather see.
After winning the WBO interim super welterweight title, I love Terence, but I have to lean towards Canelo, Jones said. If Crawford can't handle the size difference, it'll be tough for him to win. Canelo's power is something else. It's a game changer. Jones pointed to Canelo's history of knockouts, where opponents like Berlanga couldn't withstand his devastating punches. When Canelo lands, it's over for most guys. That kind of power changes the fight completely. Jones added, Crawford's incredible talent and technical skills are undeniable, but even his biggest supporters acknowledged the challenges he'd face against Canelo. David Benavidez, another top contender in the super middleweight division, has praised Crawford's abilities while expressing doubts about his ability to carry enough power into the higher weight classes. Crawford is one of the most skilled fighters I've ever seen, but weight classes exist for a reason, Benavidez remarked. Demetrius Andrade also had some words on the potential fight, stating that Crawford might be put to shame when he steps in the ring with Canelo.
Oh, I feel like Canelo, he don't have nobody to fight no more. Like, who would you really want to see him fight besides Crawford? Nobody. There's nobody else.
My opinion is my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo. But do I think he can give him a good fight? And I'll be sitting there rooting for Crawford all day. I'll put all my money. I'm always going to bet on black, always. I think Crawford has the skills, but when it comes to start getting shots and blocking them power shots, and Canelo knows how to move too, he has a.
Andrade did not fail to give recognition to Crawford, but mentioned the size difference and power as huge factors between both fighters. Canelo knows how to fight big, land hard shots, and use his size to his advantage, Andrade said. Even Sean Gibbons, the president of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, weighed in on the fight. Gibbons himself lauded Crawford's attitude and confidence, but did not think he could get around the physical disparity Canelo brings. Crawford has the right attitude. He believes he can do it, and that's great. But there's a reason weight divisions exist. Canelo at 168 pounds is just too big, Gibbons said. Still, there is an undertone of hope among Crawford's fans. Boxing has always been a sport where anything can happen, where the underdog can defy the odds and make history. Crawford's sharp technique, strategic brilliance, and unmatched ring IQ give him tools to make this fight interesting. To win, he would need to stay quick on his feet, avoid Canelo's power punches, and make the fight about skill rather than raw strength.
Bud looking to try to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He willing to take that gamble.
Roy Jones Jr. concurs. If Crawford can execute a smart game plan and counter Canelo's power punch, he'll surprise everybody. It would be one of the greatest upsets in boxing history. Notwithstanding the doubts, Crawford's perseverance and determination must not be understated. The guy has already established himself as one of the world's best pound-for-pounders. The issue is whether the skills he carries can make up for the physical disadvantages he will face against Canelo. With this potential match being debated upon by the boxing world, one thing is sure: opinions are sharply divided. There are voices from the legends in the person of Mayweather, Jones, Andrade, among others, warning that caution needs to be exercised, and there are dangers in such a contest. There are, however, fans and analysts who think that Crawford will turn the tide around and do the impossible. For now, the decision rests with Crawford. Whether he chooses to heed Mayweather's advice or pursue the fight, one thing is certain: the boxing world will be watching closely. This matchup has already sparked excitement, controversy, and endless discussions about skill, power, and the importance of respecting weight divisions. Well, what is your take on Mayweather's plea? Should Crawford accept the challenge or avoid it and wait for other opportunities? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.